What is up, all my geeks and gamers? TechGeek1019 here, coming at you with another Forge modding tutorial. Now, last episode, we created a bunch of tools, and I told you guys that I didn't know how to make the Enum tool materials. Now, I do know how to make that, but I'll get to that in a second. But first, what I want to tell you is I want to relate back to the first video. I told you guys that when you run the command and you cd, you want to run gradle w, setup dev workspace eclipse. Now that's fine and all, but I found a better way to do it. You want to run gradle w.bat setup decomp workspace. I spelled that completely wrong. Workspace. And then you want to run that, and then you want to run gradle w.bat eclipse separately. Now, what that's going to do now is it'll enable you to look at all of the example files from Minecraft. So, say you want to open a shovel, and you want to open item spade. There we go. If you hold Control and click an item, like item tool, it'll go to that default file, and you can look and see all of the things that you want to see. Like I said, we're going to create the tool materials, and we can look at the defaults. So let's do that right now. So we'll start off by doing public static tool material enum tool material sapphire equals enum helper. I spelled helper wrong. Helper.add tool material. Now, let me just import stuff real quick. Let's see what I have to import. Okay, that's good. You know, add tool material. Oh, hold on. I want to see. Is it going to do it? That add. There we go. Add tool material. Now, it has all of this stuff here. The name, the harvest level. The one thing we want to start with is the name, and that's going to be Sapphire, in all caps. Harvest level. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to control click tool material. And it'll bring us to all the tool materials. And here are the examples, the defaults. So, emerald equals diamond. So, the harvest level it has is 3. Obviously. Now, that means that you will be able to harvest everything up to obsidian, and it will harvest it a decent amount. So let's change the harvest level to 4, just so that it's better. Then the next one is max uses. Diamond is only 1561. So let's change ours to last a really long time. We'll go 3000. Efficiency on this one, 8.0F. As you can see, diamond is very efficient. So we can do that. It's okay. How about, so it's okay, 8.0F. Let's change it to 11.0F just to make it a little bit better than diamond. Let's see. And you can see down here, it tells you what it does. So, let's see. We have, all the stuff. Damage versus entity. Max uses. Harvest level. This number uses the material allows. Wood equals 59. Stone equals 131. Iron equals 250. Diamond equals 1561. Gold equals 32. The level of material this tool can harvest. 3 is diamond, 2 is iron, 1 is stone, and 0 is wood and gold. That means it can harvest the same stuff. So actually, let's change that back to 3, since it can harvest everything. As you can see, the harvest level. the number of uses this material allows, that's the max uses, basically. That's efficiency. The strength of this tool material against blocks which it is effective against. So this is how strong it is against the things that it can do. Damage. This is just how much damage the lowest tool will do, which I believe is a shovel. So it'll raise everything by a little bit. So we can change that to 5.0F. Let's try that. And Enchant Ability. Now, I don't know if you guys knew this, but gold has this Enchant Ability level is how good your enchants can be, is basically what it comes down to. And gold, I don't know if you guys knew this, but gold can be enchanted easily. So you can put Feather Falling on gold boots with a level 1 enchant. That's what that 22 means. And it looks like wood is pretty good as well. So we can actually make it so that this is either really hard or really easy to enchant. Now I'm going to make it so that it's really easy and you get good enchants quickly, so I'm going to put 30. And there we go. We've created our tool material. And now we just have to put it down here with our tools. So to add that, we're going to put, rather than tool material emerald, we're going to put sapphire mod dot enum tool material sapphire. And there we go. It'll put it in there. We can copy this and just paste it down here wherever it says tool material emerald, because we're no longer using that. Okay, there we go. Now that's all set. Now let's get into the main thing of today's modding tutorial, and that is the armor. So we're going to create a new class called, and we're going to call it Sapphire Armor. We're going to do that, and here we are. Now we're going to make this extend item armor, and this is going to go private string those armor types equals new string brackets curlies, and this is going to be the names: helmet sapphire, chest plate sapphire, legs sapphire, and boots sapphire. And then we're just gonna close the curlies at the end and put a semicolon. Or no, not put a semicolon. Oh yeah, put a semicolon. Okay. I have to implement item armor, and it's gonna give us an error because it needs a constructor. So we're gonna do public sapphire armor, and this is gonna be armor material comma int render index comma int armor type, open bracket, close it. Let's see, what do we have here? And we need to do super armor material. Oops, I accidentally hit caps. Armor material. Comma render index, comma armor type. And that gets rid of all errors. Okay, we're gonna go outside of this bracket right here, and we're gonna type at override. I think you have to implement override. No, it needs a body. So we'll do public string get armor texture item stack comma entity comma int slot comma string layer. Now we have to implement item stack as well as entity. I think you have to implement the net Minecraft entity. Maybe not. Hold on, let me check this real quick. Which entity? Yeah, it's Minecraft entity. It's just giving me an error because it needs the inside. So first let me explain what all these things do. So the item stack is basically what stack it is, like what item it is. The entity is what it goes on, which in this case it's going to be a human. In slot is going to tell it where the slot is, where you put the armor, and layer is going to put it on the character and display the correct layer. So let's get into this. If stack dot get item dot equals, and the object is going to be sapphire mod dot helmet sapphire, and then outside of that one we're going to do these two, and then we're basically okay. So let me actually go back into the main class here, and let's first create the actual armor. That way it doesn't give us the errors. So let's start with public static item helmet sapphire semicolon int helmet sapphire ID equals 507 semicolon. Okay, so we have the helmet. Let's just copy the helmet that way we don't have to 34 tab, and this is going to become chest plate, and this is going to become chest plate. This is going to become 508. It's going to become legs 509, and this is going to become boots 510. So now we have all those. I think that should get rid of the, yep, alright, that gets rid of the error there, I think. So weird. Is it because I haven't saved it? No? What the hell? What the hell? Do I have to actually register it, maybe? Let's try this. Helmet sapphire equals new new sapphire armor sapphire you know what, let's just go on with this because that's going to take too long. So let's just keep going with this. It's going to be stack, basically the same thing, dot get item, and then dot equals, the object is going to be sapphire mod dot chestplate sapphire. Outside of that, it's going to be this. Why is it not like helmet? That's weird. Stack dot get item dot equals, the object is gonna be sapphire mod dot boot sapphire. And we're gonna put, at the end of that, we're gonna put a curly out. And at the beginning here, we're gonna have return. And this is gonna be where the texture is. So it's gonna be textures slash armor slash sapphire underscore one. No, underscore one dot png quote semicolon. What's wrong here? I added a return statement right there. Do you not see it? Like, what the hell is wrong with you? Do you not see the return statement? Okay, first of all, why is Helmet Sapphire glitching out? Like, what's going on here? Let's just carry on, and we'll figure that out in a second. So we're gonna create another if stack dot equals sapphire mod dot legs sapphire, and we need to return sapphire colon textures slash armor slash sapphire underscore 2 dot png. That's a slash. Okay. I'll be right back once I figure this out. Alright, so I figured out what the problem was. The problem was that I forgot to put else return null at the end. That was why it was saying that it didn't have a return statement. You need that else return null at the end, obviously. Okay, so let's carry on. At override. Under the override. Public void register icons. Icon register reg. Out in icon register needs to be imported. We're gonna add if this equals sapphire mod. I keep hitting caps lock. But repeat sapphire mod dot helmet sapphire. Under that, we're gonna have this dot item icon equals reg dot register icons quotes sapphire colon helmet sapphire. This is just gonna be where your textures are. And then we're just gonna copy these two lines right here, and paste them a couple times. 2, 3, 4, and we're gonna change them to chest plate. I believe my texture is chest plate, but I'm not sure. I'll check that later. Chest plate, there's gonna be legs. I believe my texture's name is legs. And this is boots. And boots. There we go. Okay, so that's all done. Now, let's go back to our main class. And we're gonna create the Enum armor material. So let's go up to the top, right under our tool material. We're gonna have another public static. This is gonna be armor material, Enum armor material sapphire equals Enum helper dot add armor material. Okay, so we're gonna have all this stuff, and once again we're gonna control click armor material, and we have all our stuff. So it starts off with the name again. We're gonna do sapphire once again. Spelled it wrong. There you go. Durability. The durability amount. What do I have here? The durability is, this is the durability, 33 on that one. Let's just do 50. Now, under reduction amounts, it requires you to put new int, those brackets, and then inside of those brackets, and then you make a curly bracket, and inside the curly bracket we have all these damage resistance things. Now, the damage resistance, we have 3, 8, 6, and 3. So damage return, okay, holds the damage reduction. Each 1 point is half a shield on the GUI of each piece of armor. So helmet plate, legs, and boots. This is the helmet plate, legs, and boots. 1 point is half a shield. So as you can see, armor takes up all of them because there's obviously 8, 9, 10, 11, 17, 20. There's 20, there's actually 10. 10 armor bars, and that takes up 20 half armor bars. So if we wanted to make this, like, extremely OP, we could make it, like, 5, 7, wait, what is this in order of? Helmet, then plate. Plate is always the highest. So we could do like 5, 10, 8, and 3. Okay? So that totals up to a total of 15, 18, 26 total halves, which means it takes up 13, which means it's not even gonna fit on the GUI, but it will have enough. The last thing we have is Enchant Ability. This is just like the Enchant Ability of the last thing. I think the numbers are just higher. Yeah, gold is still the best. Obviously, higher number. We're gonna change this to... Oh, stop. Let's change this to 30 as well, just like the last one. And there's our semicolon. Alright, and we're gonna go down here, and we're gonna register these items. We're gonna have helmet sapphire equals new sapphire armor, and this is gonna be sapphire mod dot Enum armor material sapphire. And I believe that's all we put in that box. I mean, in that parentheses. Oh no, we put the ID of it, which is gonna be 5, and the number that it is. Helmet is 0, chest plate is 1, leggings is 2, boots is 3. Now, the actual thing only goes up to 5, but so we have to, 4, so we have to create a new thing. So we're going to do rendering registry dot add new armor renderer prefix, and it's going to be 5, just like we wanted. And there we go. At the end of this, we're going to do dot set unlocalized name, and this is going to be helmet sapphire quotes, and I believe that's all I'm putting there. Oh yeah, we have to set the creative tab. Dot set, dot set creative tab, creative tabs dot tab dot tab combat is where I'm putting it, and there we go. So let's just copy this baby, and we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. And now we just have to change all the names. This is going to be chest plate. And it's also going to be 1. And it's going to be chest plate. Let's just go from left to right. Legs. That's going to be a 2. And that's going to be right here. Legs. It's gonna be boots. Too many O's. Boots. 3. Boots. I'll go under combat. We're gonna register yet another item. Game. Registry. Dot register. Item. Helmet. Sapphire. And the name. Helmet. Sapphire. Okay. Let's just copy this again. 1, 2, 3. Chest plate. Legs and boots. And there we go. All errors have been vanished. Actually, let's open up our desktop folder here, and we're gonna, I don't know if I put the textures in. I did. Okay. For the armor textures and stuff, let me just make sure I had chest plate and boots, helmet, legs. Okay. Let me just load this up. While it's loading up, let me just make sure. So when you are making your armor textures, you're probably just gonna want to copy the diamond textures, because there's 2 armor texture files, and just recolor them or do whatever you want to, because it maps them a certain way. Let's just create a new one. Actually, we don't have to. Yeah, so you're gonna just want to copy it. Uh-oh. I think it crashed, didn't it? Yep. Oops. Let's close that. Cancel. Let's run it again, and we'll create a new world, actually. Because it looks like that one may be corrupted. It's probably because it's the former Forge one. So let's just create a new one. Yeah, it maps the textures in a certain order. Not sure what that order is, but that's why I just took the old texture. Whoa, lots of lag here. Alright. So, let's go into our combat tab. Here is our armor. Helmet, chest plate, legs, boots. We'll throw these. Oop. Uh-oh. Looks like the leggings texture is broken. Is that from... Well, obviously it's not this part, so it's Sapphire 2? Did I spell it wrong? I bet I spelled it wrong. Let me see what it's named, real quick. I'll download desktop. Let me make sure I have the right thing. Textures, armor. Looks like I have it right. Let me just copy the name. Looks like the same thing. Sapphire, textures, armor, sapphire2.png. That looks correct. I mean, let's try this again. Still not working. It's black. Huh. That's weird. That's never happened before. Let's, let me just do this, because this one works. Remember, any spelling errors, which I can't find a spelling error, will actually create it to get messed up, so... No. Still messed up. Did I type it wrong, maybe? If stack... Is it because of that stupid space right there? I swear to God. If that was the problem... Yeah, probably was, because I don't think you can have a space in between an if, because then it's like it's getting an if of nothing. So... No, that didn't fix it. Alright, so it wasn't that space. Like sapphire. Right? Okay. Yeah. Should work. I don't see why it wouldn't. Maybe if I do if... Maybe it's because I forgot .get item. Could that be it? .get item. Equals. And then have that. Maybe it'll work. Sapphire textures, armor, sapphire 2 PNG. That's correct. I mean, it was right. Oh, there we go. It worked. Yeah, it was because I actually forgot to put .get item, I guess. Oops. Yeah, that's a mistake. There we go. Now it's all fixed, though. So, as you can see, we got our swaggy armor on here. Aw, yeah. Looking swaggy in that purple-ish. Alright. So, that's gonna end it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry about some of the technical difficulties. That's just, you know, normal. You're gonna have some technical difficulties along the way. Make sure you don't make stupid mistakes like I do. Don't make spelling mistakes, because it'll definitely affect what you're gonna do. So once again, thanks for watching. Next week, or next video, should I say, we're gonna be making a new creative tab specifically for Sapphire. So you guys can look forward to that. Once again, thanks for watching. English. Don't forget to hit that like button. If this helped you, I love to see all your guys' feedback. I've been getting a lot of positive feedback on these tutorials. It seems like you guys like it. So that's why I'm going to keep doing them. So don't forget to hit that like button to show your support. Leave a comment on what other things I should do other than Creative Tab, and I think I'm going to do food. And, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace!